I like this.
It's a little smoothed out for a Monday.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah. Am I up?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Very smooth Monday.
Right?
What's that remind me of? Reminds me of something. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet lovins.
Maybe I do want to know.
Yeah, I think
Sweet
you do.
Lovins. McLovins.
McLovins.
On a McMonday.
A McMonday. We should call it McMondays.
McMonday. No, then we got to have McDonald's.
I guess, yeah.
We need like a donut Friday or a donut Tuesday.
No,
because that donut last time was on point.
It was really good, I must
Shout
say.
out to Vandal Donuts.
Yeah, that was very good.
Damn.
That was a good way to end the week, I suppose.
It vandalized my insides.
And it was great. You know what? I don't regret eating it whatsoever.
I don't either. It was delicious. I don't usually eat stuff like that. When you have it, man, it's like your body's in overload.
Well,
Everyone inside your body, all your little workers inside are going, what in the world did you just ingest, man? And how do we process this food? But we love it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? How we doing?
Good. Are you good?
I'm feeling good.
Instagram, are you good?
Instagram, Facebook.
How's everybody?
We back.
How's everybody? Everybody good?
Yeah, everyone feeling fresh. Fresh Monday. You're feeling off.
Day 22nd. Yeah, today's a little off for me. I don't know why.
Feeling a little weird.
I missed.
I can sense your offness.
Yeah,
right now.
I missed my gym early in the morning because I usually hit it at 6.
That'll do it, man.
Yeah, and then I ended up working out pretty much just before I came to the show.
Yeah.
But after my workout, I went up to a local T-shirt spot, Fresh Prince, to get some hoodies done up for the 1-year anniversary for Bump and Grind, which is our R&B 90s R&B night happening February 10th.
Oh, yes.
So we're just getting some merchandise, commemorative merchandise. So yeah, I'm running a little bit behind today.
You kind of sense you're a little off today. You were thinking.
Yeah, a little bit off.
But you're all right.
Yeah.
You here now?
I know, that's the main point.
And
You're
we're
here.
ready.
You're here.
We're
Everybody's
both here. You guys are here. Instagram, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it as always.
I think we're streaming on YouTube right now.
And on YouTube.
I think.
Which we're gonna have to get something so we can watch our. You think?
Yeah, I think. Don't quote me.
We may or may not be on YouTube.
Again,
we don't know yet.
We shouldn't be doing these technical things like minutes before the show.
If we are, somebody please message us and let us know if you see us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody for joining us. We appreciate it. Yeah. What do we got on the templates today?
It's a little short, but I mean,
But juicy.
It's short but juicy. Up first, we're going to talk about the situation with Amazon at the moment. They're opening up their first grocery store with no cashiers or checkout.
This is a cool story.
Yeah, it's
I
very
like
interesting.
that story. Yeah.
Then up after that, our boy Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch.
He obviously prefers to be called Marky Mark.
Right, clearly.
Over everything else.
Mark Whalberg, what would you say? Little hot topic situations happening with a co-star of his after she found out how much he was getting paid for a reshoot of a movie that she's also in. But we'll get into that a little bit.
We will.
And Tony's favorite thing to talk about.
Now, come on now.
Death and porn.
Ain't no lie. No lie.
Just kind of touching on 5 young women who happen to be in the adult industry.
Very sad story, actually.
Have committed suicide, I believe.
Yeah,
And,
very bad.
I think the industry itself is trying to get to the bottom of it. Why is this happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we're gonna hit some three hard topics today. Usually we have 4, but couldn't find a really good last one.
Maybe we'll talk a little sports.
Yeah, we'll
In
talk.
the end.
We'll
Maybe.
round it up. Yeah. If anybody followed my Instagram last night, we could have watched Tony implode.
If we open this door, because the onslaught of people that are going to come on here, Patriots fans, I love you guys. Anyway, what are we talking about first? Amazon?
Amazon. All right, let's get into it. First of all, Amazon is opening up its first supermarket with no checkouts at all. E-retail behemoth Amazon is ringing in the new era for shoppers by opening its first supermarket with no checkouts whatsoever, human or self-service. The company on Monday will open the doors to the Amazon Go store in its hometown of Seattle to the public. Shoppers who have the Amazon Go app can enter the store, choose products from the shelves while monitored by cameras before leaving. The technology means that their Amazon accounts will then be billed for their purchases automatically. without them having to scan the items. On its website, Amazon says that the motivation behind creating the store was to provide a shopping experience where customers do not have to wait in line. It has reportedly been testing the shop since late 2016. I proposed the question.
Yeah.
Where's the is this a loss of like human connection?
Human touch?
Are we slowly losing this over time due to technology? Listen, I ran into one of my friends at the Apple store the other day.
Okay.
And the topic of ED, aka erectile dysfunction, came up.
How in the world? I don't want to know.
We're talking about technology here. And this is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. People who get addicted to technology and porno. We're gonna roll into this. It relates to today's show.
Porno Monday.
Porn Monday.
Yes.
But there's a lot of men in this case who get addicted to technology and porn. Their minds get wired to just constantly watching that. So once it comes to the actual
real thing,
they've been underperforming.
Right.
So in this case,
I can see that.
Is this lots of like, again, is this a good thing? Is this a loss of like the human connection? Even though me personally, when I go into a grocery store, sorry to relate groceries to porno, but
hand in hand,
right? Basically. But yeah, usually here's the thing. Sometimes I like going to a cashier at the grocery store because I'm like, this is what they're paid to do.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let them do their job.
Okay.
But there are other times where if there is a self-checkout, in and out.
Right.
So, I mean, this one's very interesting.
You like the option. You like the option.
Give me the option.
Okay.
Right? Maybe I want to say, hello, how's your day going, Paula?
Shouts out to Paula.
Shouts out to Paula. Sobeys. I see you.
Wherever you are.
But yeah, sometimes I like the human connection. Sometimes I like saying, hey, what's up? How's your day going? Like the quick conversation.
Right.
You know?
A little small talk.
A little small talk. But now, I mean, with this Amazon thing,
you're saying though with the new Amazon layout of the store, it's cameras watching what you're purchasing. Is that the move?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to. I guess you're walking through this thing, like a scanner that kind of like knows what you have.
Oh, okay.
As
So
well.
it'll be okay.
And you have to have your Amazon Go app as well, and kind of like pick things off.
Some sort of interaction.
Some kind of interaction
to know that you're not taking everything off the shelves.
Exactly.
And
just getting a free meal.
I think, man, it comes down to, when we talk about this, when we talk about technology or new ideas, the trending ideas, it always comes down to saving time.
Oh, for sure.
And I think once you start saving people time, we've talked about this before, you have a winner.
This is true.
And I think this is just another form of saving time. There's no lineups, man. It's just like, can you imagine going to a store? There's no lineup. You're not going to have a chance of having a lineup. You might have a lineup getting out of the store, though.
Oh, man.
But I mean, man, that's almost one of the biggest.
Oops, sorry.
One of the biggest pet peeves of going to a store is that there's going to be a lineup.
Yeah, it's kind of like you go to like the grand opening of IKEA. You know, there's a lineup.
Exactly right. Carrie chimes in. We now have online ordering from Superstore where you can order online. Yeah, we talked about that before. Where you go to your car. So it is nice when you don't have to go in when you have all the kids, and it's a convenient thing. I agree.
For sure. There's definitely pros to it.
There is. So what's the con? The cons obviously no humans.
No humans.
So that's a change in everything. That's we're starting to cross the line now.
For sure, and that's
what
and that's what I'm saying. And like, and now it also begs the question where job safety.
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. I mean, whenever you automate something, the jobs are lost. Yeah, humans are becoming.
What are we gonna be like? In 100 years, literally, what will we be doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Like, will we end up like serving the robots eventually? Like, I could just see.
Oh, yes, we have to embrace our robot overlords. They are coming.
Yeah,
get that right. Maybe it starts here. I don't know. But listen, when it comes, this is Amazon.
Yeah,
it's about profit. How do we make our customers? How to make it even more? I mean, it's already super convenient. You can order on your phone online anywhere in the world.
Remember back in the day when Amazon just did books? Just did
Amazon books.
It was just books when it first started.
So long ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can't you almost not remember it?
Oh man, did you see the picture of Bezos in his office in like I think it was like 1999.
Yeah. Oh, the old way.
With the old anyway.
It's great.
It's amazing. It's crazy to see where he came from. Even back then, he was a rich dude. Anyway.
Yeah. Carrie also chimes in about Superstore. Her mom works at Superstore. They've already laid off 100 people all over Canada. And it's probably because of the self-checkout.
I think
so. They're
too.
starting to get rid of those people. So, yeah, it's true. It's going to happen, guys. You have to embrace it. There's no fighting it. It's coming. It's happening. And it's sad because people are going to lose jobs and there won't be as many jobs. But
you know what? We will survive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're not going to go under. You're always going to need humans for things.
Yeah, every time there's been this thing where, like, oh my God, like these technical advances have come, and people have wondered where job safety is going. But we'll always be needed in the workforce in some manner.
Yeah, we'll be sweeping the floors. No, they already got robots for that. So
Yeah.
I really don't know what we're going to be doing. We'll be doing something, I'm sure.
Right.
But Amazon is always looking forward and convenience and the whole thing. And
for me personally, I would definitely try it a couple times. If there was a store around here, it was just like, listen, you can go in and go out within 5 minutes and in and out.
But what's the only advantage would be, aside from ordering it on your phone, Amazon, just be that you pick it up that day.
Yeah,
going into the store, as opposed to waiting for it to be shipped to your house.
Well, I mean, for groceries, I'm just saying.
For groceries, you go right there. I guess
that would be crazy. Imagine walking into Sobeys, just being like, do.
Yeah, and walk out the door, buddy. You're selling it to me. It sounds better and better as you're saying.
I know. I kind of just sold it to myself too.
Oh my God!
Like,
yeah, you sold yourself. You're like, oh, the light bulb just came on.
Right?
I kind of like that.
And you know what's kind of good too? Even if like for people who might be embarrassed for picking up certain items in the pharmaceutical area,
that's a good point too. Yeah,
sometimes you don't want the interaction, or even the box of condoms or what have you, or the tampons that come out on the self-serve, and you're just like, you quickly put it in your bag. But now you have the option just to be like, boom, 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 and out.
It is what it is, bro. It's time.
Yeah.
Welcome, Yogi. What up, man?
What up, son?
What up, baby? And Dave, what's up, baby? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sold on it.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, I have
it's in Seattle. We'll go check it out.
Yeah, we should make a trip to Seattle.
I mean, we're gonna have to. We'll do a live right from there.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh man.
Yep.
Marky Mark.
Mr. Mark.
What's up, buddy?
Minus the funky bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, this little story came out a few days. I think actually a week ago, maybe. But I really didn't want to cover it because there's so much going on. Hit it. Come on. Oh, that's the jam, baby. I'm going to put that back on my gym playlist.
Check the chest. It's about that time.
People are saying, stop dancing, guys.
Okay.
Just stop it.
Sorry.
You're just... I think Yogi liked it. He was into it.
Okay. So
anyway, recently, of course, Mark Whalberg, we know, superstar, blockbuster movie actor, no longer part of the Funky Bunch.
Pow!
So recently, he shot a movie called All the Money in the World.
Pow! Sorry, it's a YouTube thing.
I like that. All the Money in the World. They recently had to go do a reshoot of some of the scenes. So when you got to do reshoots, they usually pay the actors involved and the crew and everybody. So the discrepancy came over Michelle Williams, who's a co-star in the movie, and Mark Whalberg, who of course is the star, in pay. So basically, they both agreed to go to the reshoots. She was paid an estimated $80 per day, which ended up being, I think, around $1,000 in total over the reshoot time. And he was reportedly paid $1.5 million to do the same amount of reshoots. So a little bit of a difference, but well, a lot of difference, obviously.
A little bit.
Yeah. So they both signed off to do it, though, and only afterwards, of course, Michelle found out how much was being paid, and then this whole story came out and became a big thing. Let me see. Yeah. So she's obviously making a big deal about it. A lot of people, and with the whole movement going on in Hollywood about inequality in pay as well, this became a huge story right away. My thing is number one, you were saying it before we came on, you agreed to do it.
Oh my God!
Right, like you said.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
You're hired for a movie. She's been around the block.
Well, what do you
listen? Acting wise, ladies and gentlemen,
be careful. This is a time.
She's been in a listen.
These are sensitive times, man.
I just had to look her up because I wasn't sure who she was, but I mean, she's been in some movies. Like, I mean, bro.
Carrie says he's a huge star. Is she as popular? She don't know who she is. But listen,
Exactly. I didn't know who she is. I had to look her up. She's just been one of those actors.
What's the biggest movie?
Anyway, she's been in some big movies. She's been in Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. She's been in Brokeback Mountain.
Recently. Nothing.
She's going to be in the new Venom movie, which is a good look for her. But anyway, here's the thing. She's obviously made some like headline movies.
Yeah.
So in that case, she clearly has an agent.
She does.
The agent is making these deals.
Yes.
The agent should be like, hey, listen, Mrs. Williams, this is how much you're getting paid per day. Are you cool with this?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, did she, like, here's the thing. She obviously shot everything, and then at the end of the shoot, she must look at her paycheck.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think in the reshoots, you have to go do the reshoots as part of probably the original contract, right?
For sure.
However, maybe in the original contract, the reshoot money was already decided, and she agreed upon it with the first contract.
There's a point where she agreed to it. There's no way.
No. Obviously,
this is all up to her and her agent. I can't and again, it's compare like what movie have you starred in, ma'am?
Yeah.
That has brought in the millions, and it's no diss. It's just the reality of the situation. You're comparing. That's like me DJing next to like Jazzy Jeff and just being like, yeah, well, I want just as much as him.
Don't sell yourself short, my friend.
Okay, sorry.
No, but you know what? I compare as soon as because I'm a promoter. The first thing I thought about is I have my headliner. And who is my opener?
Yeah.
Is my opener, how many people are they bringing through the door?
Right.
How many people is my headliner bringing through the door?
Yeah.
Michelle, great actress, I'm sure. Who are they going to see in this movie? Are they going to see her?
She's good for security. She's good. How much is security? What's
We're talking about Mark Whalberg.
That's what I'm saying. The records are you can't touch them. Like, they're incomparable between these two people, and for her to kind of complain about how much she's getting paid, I'm like, I want more than, like, come on, man. That's kind of like I think Monique the other day going off on Netflix saying she's boycotting Netflix because she didn't get as much money as Amy Schumer. I'm like, listen, what have you done?
But here's the problem. It's not okay. So here, this situation is not a race thing; it's a sex thing. With Monique and Amy Schumer, is it a race thing?
No, it's just
they're both women. They're both
comedians.
But who's bigger?
Amy Schumer.
Because who makes more money because of the bigger project she's done?
Exactly.
And listen, we get it, but listen, you can't kick up a fuss because you're not making as much as the person who is clearly more established than you are.
And if that's the case, put your nose down and work harder.
You might need to work a little bit harder. That's all.
A little bit harder.
Yep.
A little bit harder.
Oh, Yogi chimes in. I agree. If she never found out what she got paid, she would be fine with it. True. If those pays never came out, she wouldn't have said anything.
And you know, it's kind of one of those things where I feel that after listening to what you said about this story, I feel like she's kind of the person who probably doesn't receive. She gets the check and just kind of moves on until like later on.
Yeah,
because that happens with a lot of people in a lot of different ventures of business where they don't really care until later on in life. Be like, oh, that's how much I got paid for that. Okay.
Yeah, true. Oh, very true. And I think it just comes down to it can be in any job. I just don't. It's how you, like Carrie says, it's a ranking in acting. It's what it is. Where do you rank on the actors? Are you A? Are you B? Are you C list?
I'm not seeing this movie because Miss Williams is in it. Hate to tell you.
No. I mean, why do you go see Transformers and all these? I mean, you got the star actor. You go see the movie because The Rock is in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He's not the greatest actor in the world.
Hey, man.
But he's a friggin' Rock.
Right.
Soon to be president of the United States, man.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Yeah. But anyway, I think it's just, I agree. I think, listen, you agree. You already agreed to be paid. If there's reshoots, you agree to that.
Yeah.
That compensation.
Shut up and move on.
That's it. What are you talking about? You already agreed. You signed on the dotted line.
Move on, man.
You got to move on with your life.
Yeah, come on. You look, and it makes you look so bad for people potentially now who may have wanted to hire you.
Oh my God!
For a next project.
Without doubt, they're not. That actually makes you look. Yeah, you're a difficult actor.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not easy to work with.
I don't want to work with you.
No, she's out.
You out.
This will be Michelle Williams' last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that sucks. I mean, it's a big difference of pay, but look, different rankings and actors. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. And Yogi says Tony for president. Buddy,
Whoa.
Not on your life would I want to control that country.
How about for councilman?
Although I love mad love, man. Yeah, for councilman. Yeah, Jesus.
For District 7 or something. I don't know what the
They don't get paid enough, man.
What? I think like 70, 80.
I don't want to serve those people. I want to serve these people.
Oh, okay.
My peoples.
My peoples.
Yeah.
No, your peoples. Sorry.
Our peoples. we serve the public in different ways.
Speaking about serving the serving
easy,
people.
easy.
Tony wants to talk about porn again.
Speaking of easy, why do I want to speak about porn?
You
chose
the story, my
Listen,
friend.
All joking aside,
Yes.
this is quite a serious, very sad trend that seems to be happening with young female porn stars right now. In the last 3 months, 5 young female porn stars have died, which is a sad statement. Olivia Lua, Olivia Nova, August Ames, Turi Love, and Shyla Styles all died recently. These 5 women, all in the all adult entertainment industry, have died less than 3 months, rattling the industry and leaving tight-knit porn community searching for answers. Very sad. Lua, the first actress, 23 years old, found dead in California in a rehab facility. So obviously she's going through some drug problems. Nova, 22 years old, found dead January 7th in Vegas. August Ames, which was probably the biggest story in the news. That was a pretty big one. She was very, very active on social media and in the public. Actually from Canada, from New Brunswick originally. August Ames, 23.
Homegrown talent is
homegrown,
as they say.
August Ames, 23. She it was in December as a result of, I think, the cyberbullying story, which we covered that she had on there. Ended up hanging herself in her home, which is super sad. And Love, who was 31, died in December, drug overdose. And the last one, the oldest one at 35, which doesn't seem old, died in her sleep in November. So last 3 months, 5 young ladies taken away.
Listen, I've watched a fair share of documentaries of people who star in porn films. And from what I gather, it's a very hard industry. And
no pun intended.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, baby. Sorry. I'm lying awake. I'm just like, yeah, just say it. Say it. All right, sorry. I retract my last statement.
It's a very hard, a very difficult industry. Is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay.
Sorry.
Very, like, again, I think for a lot, there's a bunch of reasons why people go in it.
Yeah.
Maybe not all for the best. And again, there's people who like, I could do this, no problem, blah, blah, blah. And dreams of making it and whatever your thing is. But I mean, I think it's, I mean, I've heard some, I've watched and heard some horror stories and stuff like that. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah,
this is crazy for the couple minutes that you watch on your videos. Well, a couple seconds depending.
Jesus!
Oh, come on. We all skip through. Come on.
Oh, we skip.
You're really sitting there taking it all in. Man, this is shot really well.
I like the story and production value.
This is great. Yeah.
I'm
really glad that this brother and sister finally hooked up. Jesus.
They made up. That's really nice. That's a family story.
Right. So, yeah, again, this is a very hard industry. And, I mean, I don't want to say this doesn't surprise me. And you know what? As you were telling it, I'm like, these are the people that we've heard about. And I bet you there's a bunch of amateur, less known actors out there who have probably committed suicide and have died that we just have not even heard of.
I'm sure. Absolutely, without doubt. Recently, adult performer Ginger Banks made a statement, quote, saying, "The way society looks and treats porn stars makes us more depressed. It's hard to feel like we don't belong or that we are second-class citizens. I have suffered depression because of the way people view my job.
Oh, for sure.
That is the worst part of this job, the way people treat me because of what I do for a living. That's a preconceived notion of just, if someone were to come up to you and say, what do you do for a living? This is what I do.
No, it's been
a list of things you assume about these people.
The profession's been degraded. Even like
no doubt.
People who sneak away and go stripping. It's like, I'm just going to go take a job somewhere else. I'm like, oh, yeah, where are you going? Oh, it's Mississauga.
Situation.
Oh, yeah, okay. What are you doing there? Oh, I'm just working in a hotel. Oh, okay. I'll just be truthful. But I mean, there's some people where, again, parents frowned upon. A lot of society, I'd say, in general, would be like, oh, my God, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I'm an adult actor or actress.
Yeah. And I don't think there's any, direct correlation between that living of what they do and all the problems, the depression, the drugs, the partying, all that. The thing about it is these 5 situations, none of them died from an STD or a sexually transmitted disease.
Right.
It was all from a depression or overdose or whatever the case may be, which is what you think one of the first things, but they get tested constantly, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're probably some of the,
Maybe they should start doing more mental tests too.
Well, that's the other side of it. Maybe,
I think that should be offered. I think that it's just so funny in a lot of careers where that should be something like tests like that and treatment like that should be constantly on a monthly or every second, I don't know, quarterly you should be reassessed.
I agree.
See where you're at mentally.
DJ,
are you using drugs? How often are you drinking?
I think that should be something on the companies that hire them to be maybe implement something like that, or the industry if there's a committee. I don't know, but something that's obviously maybe something will be done as a result of.
Well, I mean, since you bringing it up so much, perhaps you should start your own association for these actors and actresses.
I'm going to reach out and help.
Yeah,
these people in the industry, since we take so much from the industry. We need to give back,
right? All this free porn out here.
Listen, we gotta. DJ IV says, "Rest in peace, August Ames." Shouts out big time. Carrie says, "There are regular women who can fall into the industry negatives, which is drugs and booze. If they want to do it, they all have their reasons, and there's nothing wrong with it. Of course, no, definitely nothing wrong. It's a job like anything else, and actually, it's a huge demand.
Yeah,
I mean, massive demand." The amount of people that watch porn online,
guilty as
forget
charged.
about it.
Guilty as charged, man.
Guilty as charged. That I know. Anyway, I would like to see something happen for that side of it. You're right.
Sorry.
Oh, here we go.
That's how you working, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like those little interludes. That's fine.
Yeah, I figured. But you know what? I was thinking about the worst question to ask, and I'm just gonna keep it in my head for right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna share with the group? No.
Dear, oh God.
Share your feelings with the group.
No.
There's nothing to hide amongst our people.
Do you go back and watch the videos after so and so's passed away?
You know what? It's funny that you say that. I was listening. No, I was listening to Howard Stern today.
Yeah.
He asked the exact same question.
Yeah, is that weird?
And he said, "Listen, once a porn star passes, do you go back and still watch the videos?" Most of them said yes.
Okay.
Because here's the weird thing, man. Once they pass, if their videos, it's almost like when a musician dies, their sales go through the roof.
Right.
It's the same thing with porn actresses. Once they die, their video views go. Because everybody's Googling them and trying to see.
I don't know if I'm trying to think of. I don't think I never really had a favorite actress. I don't know.
Well, me neither. But is it creepy to go watching back?
I don't know.
Once they passed, is it strange?
Yeah, maybe.
Is it?
I don't know. Let me know.
Yogi says it's a good question. I agree. It's a good question. Brian says she was Scotian. August Ames, yes. From Annie Ganesh, not New Brunswick. Sorry, man. My bad. You're such an expert, Brian, on these particular topics.
Yeah, how do you know?
We should have had him on the show.
I know.
Our expert in this field, Mr. IV.
Yeah. He comes on with a pipe. Let me tell you about this.
Oh, no. Hello. Carrie says she doesn't think it's creepy. Well, Yogi says it's a good question. It's a good question.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've done it.
All right, listen. If a musician passes, Prince passes, you listen to his music
to
honor Prince.
Oh Jesus.
That's his work. That's his body of work.
I'm gonna dedicate this.
That's his body of work
to you, babe. All over your.
We're still watching
body.
Fast and Furious because Paul passed away. Carrie says that's true. Good point. It's honoring their work, man.
All right. So who are you honoring this evening,
Well,
Tony?
I don't like to honor and tell, but who is it tonight? Oh yeah. Turn the lights down low.
What'd it say?
I'm gonna take my time. She gonna get hers before I.
Anyway.
Nice. Good. I
Well-
think we've beaten that to death, for lack of a better
Speaking
term.
of beaten,
Whoops. My bad.
this is a horrible show.
No, such a good show
This is
today.
horrible. What a horrible Monday.
The people are loving it, and I appreciate that. Sorry, Instagram, I can't really read your stuff. It's all on sideways because I got both of us in the shop. I'll have to figure out. But anyway, that is what it is. It's a sad state, and hopefully something will be done.
Something should change again. I think since they're so regimented about the whole STD, STI testing, they should add the mental health testing and awareness in there as well.
Yeah, I agree.
If I could suggest something, let's keep these people safe. Let's keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
Let's keep these nuts and nuttin'.
What is happening now? Why is this happening right now? I think we
done.
We
We're
always think
done.
about the physical aspect. And let's not forget about the mental stability.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think what else are we talking about? That's it.
That's it for today. It was a little short show.
Oh, not bad. It's still 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, not too bad.
You got to go.
I mean, I got to do a little rehearsal thing.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight? You doing a little rehearsal? You got some upcoming shows?
Yeah, doing the
With your boy?
with your boy Elijah.
Elijah.
So
coming to a town near you.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for that.
Watch out. So yeah, we're going. Got to drive out the old Enfield.
Ooh.
Secret locations.
Well, you just told him.
Enfield's big,
Is it?
I guess. You want to play hide and seek?
It could be.
Yeah, so that's my plan tonight. Hopefully get home at a reasonable hour. Have some dinner. I still got to go grocery shopping. Too bad I couldn't go to like an Amazon Go.
Well, you can go to you can get your superstore and wait in the parking lot.
That's true too.
But you missed the gym today.
No, I didn't. I didn't miss the gym.
Oh, you go after?
I went to the gym today. This is my gym attire.
Oh, I thought you didn't make it
Tony,
earlier.
I don't walk around like this.
Well, don't you?
I don't. Well, I mean, yeah. I just don't.
Get a gander of those beauties. What's it say?
Stay humble, brother.
Stay humble, brother. Good. All
Yeah.
right.
What are you up to?
You're on track.
Besides getting that nut.
I'm gonna do. No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't know. You know me, man. I'm gonna go back and relax and do a little worky work, and then that's what's up, man. I'm not. Today's Monday. We can kick it off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Thank
Have
you,
a little
everybody.
dinner. Have a little healthy dinner.
Oh yeah, nice.
Thank you, everybody, on Instagram and Facebook and potentially YouTube. We don't know if it was on there or not.
We'll find out a little bit later.
And everybody on Facebook that was commenting, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. As always, we will be back tomorrow, same time-ish, and a whole slew of new juiciness to get into.
Same moist channel.
Same moist channel, same moist time.
See you guys tomorrow, 4:30.
Peace and love.
Give me that, give me that, give me that.